welcome to the page. This is Jay's Giants, and today just going to go over, take a tour around the patch. Things are starting to grow. The weather's finally getting nice, and I think we're going to be in for a good year. So stay tuned. All right, first up, this is the 173.25, I think. Out-eaten long gourd. She should be starting up the trellis this week, I would imagine. Have that black shade cloth pinned up there, just out of the way for now because these bushel gourds tend to wilt with a lot of sun. So I will cover her up. You know, if the sun gets too bright and she starts wilting. So not far off here is my watermelon hut. I'm growing a traditional plant in here this year. You can see right there, I had the second plant which I pulled. So this is the keeper here. It's the 268 Houston, and like I said, this is traditional. My only traditional plant that I have going this year. She's doing good. All right, stay tuned. I'll be back. So these two plants are my 1133 squash from last year. This is my genetics project. I'm not even sure if these plants are going to stay here because, as you can see, Giant is getting close to them, and if I can't get a pumpkin set real soon, these guys are going to have to get pulled to make room for my Giant. Anyways, I plan on selfing both. Well, I'm only keeping one of these. I'm going to let them grow towards each other, pick the best one. Plan on selfing it. So then next year, I guess I should explain, the seed was an 1838 Jutras squash crossed with a 2145 McMullen. So if I self it this year, and next year progeny has 25% chance of being green. And you can see here it's a little bit of yellowing. Had some nights that got really cold, like down to the low 40s, like 4 or 5 nights in a row, and I believe that contributed to that, but not 100% sure. Plant still looks okay. It's growing slowly. These two were started on May 21st. I'm gonna take you down here, show you bushel gourds I got. Again, two plants growing towards each other. One's gonna come out. Only reason I'm growing bushel gourds this year is to get root stock for grafting melons next year. So not really, don't have high hopes for nothing big, but that's okay as long as I get some seeds. This is my official 150 square foot competition patch, outlined in green. Two squash growing towards each other. The strongest plant wins. 1421 Sojin is the seed I planted, which is 927 Jutras selfed, I believe. And these guys are starting to do okay. These were also started on May 21st. All right, this is the 2405 Gunstrom. Swinging the vines back, as you could tell here and here. And then I'm trying to fill in with tertiaries off of this, the secondary on this side, which here's the tip of the secondary. And then these are some tertiaries. Letting these grow off, hoping that they're gonna fill in this area behind the plant, which would be, you know, back in here, potentially the whole way back, but we'll see. Let's take you for a walk around here. Plant's looking pretty good. I'm happy with the color of the leaves. Growth could be a little better, but these cold nights that we're having, I'm not shocked that she's not growing. You know, 3-4 inches a night, if that, or yeah, if I'm lucky. We do have the potential keeper in the tip. If all goes well and I can get that fruit set, she'll have 21 secondaries behind her. Get a good look at the rest of the plant. I'm slowly starting to uncover, it's kind of hard to see, uncover the dirt where I had, buried the main, trying to get in there with the hose little by little and just get some of that dirt off of that main vine. I don't do it all at once, it just makes a muddy mess, but we're getting there. Couple males getting ready to bloom. So that's all I got for the 2405 this week. Bear with me and I'll be back. We're gonna go over my other watermelon and tomatoes. All right, here's a grafted watermelon. This is 301.5 McCaslin. It's slow growing, but starting to get there. Vine stretching out a little bit. Supposed to warm up this week, so I'm hoping that the melons take off. Yeah, I'll be right back. Hey, as you can see from the shape of my yard, or the grass, we have not had any rain for like 3 weeks now. So it's been tough going. Lots of hand watering. Still not really using the drip tape because plants aren't taking up, that much of the patch. So I've been hand watering with the hose most of this stuff. It's supposed to rain tomorrow into Monday, potentially ½ inch of rain, much needed rain. So we're keeping our fingers crossed. All right, so here is the 333.5 mud. This is also grafted watermelon plant. About the same size as the McCaslin. This one doesn't have quite as much room to grow, but I think it's still got a nice plot size here to grow something big. Then this week I planted a few more tomatoes. I think 8 more plants. 788 Butlers. I have 2 of them here. Take you around to the other side of this trellis. And I got 3 906 Browns going. Whoops, sorry for the finger. And 3 832 Fost. Let's go around the other side of this trellis. These ones are a little older. This is a 944 LaRue, which does have, kind of hard to see, there you go, decent looking first truss mega bloom, which honestly all the plants on this side have had nice first truss mega blooms. Here we got 864 Pork Chop. That has my nicest mega bloom at the time. It looks like at least four blossoms that are fused together. One strange thing, she was pointing down at the ground, and all of a sudden today she's pointing towards the skies. I don't know what that's all about. And here we got another 864 Pork Chop. Decent mega bloom in there. First truss. Trouble with this plant, it kind of terminated itself. There's no main vine growth. So if this tomato doesn't set, that plant's coming out and it'll be replaced with another plant. Another 864 pork chop. Decent mega, not sure if it's set. Time will tell. And the last one here, this one has the smallest. I won't even call it a mega bloom, it might be a double. Definitely not a single. But anyways, I still have, I think, 5 more tomato plants in the house. I have room to plant 2 more in this patch, and then that gives me 3 replacements. So stay tuned for closing comments. All right, so I don't know if this is a secret or not, but I did start, and they're up 268 bags field pumpkins, the world record field pumpkin, which I'm going to be growing right here. Say I have about 18 feet. I'm hoping I can get something sitting there. And the main purpose of the field pumpkin this year is just to beat Doc Rotobaugh. You know, if I grow, or he grows 98 pounds and I grow 99 pounds, that's a win in my book. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the look around the patch today and try to keep you folks updated. I will get some video of the pollination and keep track of that pumpkin. So fingers crossed that I get a good set on that pumpkin in the tip of my 2405. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.